Welcome to Snail Trail 4x4. Today we're going to be talking about good holiday gift ideas, and yeah, I guess this would even work for birthday gift ideas for the off-road enthusiast, the person that has everything that has to do with off-roading and outdoors and camping and all the above. What are we going to get them? Well, I've got some great ideas for you. Welcome to Snail Trail 4x4. I'm Jimmy Jett, and today we're going to be talking about some great gift ideas for the off-roading enthusiast. Those people that have everything, that like working in their shop, that go outdoors, that love wheeling, we're going to be targeting them. And what gifts do you give them for the holidays or the birthday season? Well, I'm going to give it to you. There's so many things out there, and I'm just going to try and touch on a few of them, and hopefully you haven't heard of these before, and they're going to be a good idea for you and the family and those off-road enthusiasts to get a wonderful present. So let's start off. I guess this is a 2-Minute Tuesday, by the way, but we're not going to make 2 minutes. It's not going to happen. And I apologize. I'll probably talk for 2 minutes on each individual product, or maybe a little bit less, but we'll see. So let's start off. So I'm going to go with under $20, under $50, under $100, and just barely over $100. So let's start at the beginning. Let's go under $20. And I actually have that one right here in my pocket. And speaking of pockets of these wonderful, comfy sweaters, you can always pick up your snail gear on my website, snailtrail4x4.com. The first gift is this guy right here. What is this? This is an OBD2 reader. OBD2 readers are great because they allow you to read engine codes or anything that you can have set up in your vehicle that allows you to monitor what's going on inside the engine, transmission, or like exhaust and things of that nature. The OBD2 reader plugs into the OBD2 port. Typically, it's underneath the steering wheel column area, in the footwell, down by the pedals. At least that's where I've seen them. They work on almost any manufacturer, any large manufacturer that has a vehicle that is a 1997, I believe it's a 97 or newer. You should have an OBD2 reader. It might be 96. It might be 97. One of those two. OBD2 readers are great for when you have engine codes. The check engine lights on. You can check it with these. I actually had a big problem where I had my check engine light come on my old Civic. And I was like, what the heck's wrong? So I threw in my OBD2 reader. I used my app, which you can get apps for the Android or iOS. And I checked out what was wrong, and it was my gas cap was leaking. It wasn't fully tightened down. So I went back. I opened my gas cap. I tightened it all the way back down till it clicked. I cleared my code, and I never got it to come back. So things like this could save you money at the shop. If you know what you're up to, you can diagnose problems inside of the engines and dig really deep and get down to those solutions. So this guy runs, I believe, just under $20. It's cool because it's a wireless one, so you can leave it plugged in all the time if you choose. For a while there, I was running an app with a tablet, and I was just using it as I was driving around every single day, finding out what my gas mileage was, what the engine temp was, what the transmission temp was, and everything else. There's so many features, so many graphs and things like that with some of those apps. These things are just fun to play with. So this was number one, OBD2 reader less than $20. Second item, under $50. It's actually this guy right here. What is this? This is a link set up, a shackle, shall we say, that works the same as one of these. Everybody knows these, the D-links, the shackles that these set up. You can set these up on the front of vehicles and such of that nature. But these are big, they're heavy, they're hard, they're made out of metal. So these guys are really cool because they're soft. They're made out of fabric. They're synthetic woven. You can set them up. All you do is separate them, pull them through. You can link them to anything. You can pull them apart. I think this one here, this is a Gator Jaw. It's made by Bubba Ropes. No affiliation to them at all. This can go up to 32,000 pounds, a synthetic rope like this. They're crazy strong, but the really good things about these are they're really versatile. You can use them in a lot of different places. You can set them up so that you can go from your rig to a tow strap. You can go from the strap around the tree to a tow strap. You can just link these everywhere that you would a standard D-link. but they're super strong. And if they happen to break, which I've never ever heard of one of these actually breaking, the synthetic cable, it just drops to the floor instead of the metal ones that will explode and metal goes all over the place and causes lots of damage. These guys are a great thing, so they'll solve all those problems. Super duper strong. There's a few different kinds out there: Bubba ropes, Voodoo ropes, Freedom ropes, and then some even Amazon brands. So you can grab any kind you want, and just make sure that you get a good webbing, a good size, a good overall dimension in the whole area, and that they're super strong if you're going to be looking for one of these. Number 3, tool cart. Tool carts are great for around the shop, especially if you have a really small shop. That way you can use it because it has the 360-degree wheels underneath. You can spin it around wherever you're at, and you can tuck it into a corner. And then whenever you want to use it, you go and grab it, and you pull it out, and you set it up for whatever thing, your specific thing that you're going to be working on. Mine's a mess right now, but that is the exact reason that they're great. You can put all kinds of things on the top. This one actually has a drawer built into it. This one's a U.S. General. I think it's a Harbor Freight one. But there's all kinds of them out there that you can grab. And then, it's got a shelf underneath so you can store other things on there. The benefit about these is you can just wheel them up wherever you are. If I'm working in the engine, I can set it right here and I can go to work inside the engine. If I'm working on the side of the rig, you just spin it around over there and you're going to work on the side of the rig. So these things are great because they can just hold tools. You can store things in them. You can store things underneath them like I'm doing. This one has a bunch of speakers and audio equipment on it. And, whenever I need it, I just clean some of this off and I'll just come and grab it and use it. And, another thing that's great with these, I actually have it right here, is the magnetic trays. Then you can just set those in there. They stick down. You throw whatever you are at, and, whatever bolts or whatever you're going to be using right inside of there. And you got everything's under control right along that area. So these things are super versatile. They're really nice to have around the shop. I would love to have a few more of these around the shop so I can just keep things in order and organized a little bit easier and just move things around the shop for when I'm working on a rig or another rig. I can just move it around, wheel it outside on the pad. It's just really easy. So these are a great value. This is my under $100 pick. Last but not least, this year goes to the Morph Late. The Morph Late is an awesome tool. It allows you to inflate and deflate all 4 of your tires at once. What you're going to do is you connect the little pods to each 4 of your tires, and then on the manifold there's a ball valve. You turn that ball valve and it just lets the air out of your tires. When you do that, it also equalizes all the pressure on those tires, so it becomes all the same. So you can air down to your desired PSI in your tires. If you want your rears lower than your fronts, then you pull off the fronts and then you can turn the ball valve again and you just let a little bit more air out. It's just that easy. If you're going to be inflating it, you connect the ball valves to the tires, then you connect to the manifold in the middle there to your air compressor, and you get the pressure all the way up in those tires to whatever you want. You can check onside the manifold right there. You just turn that ball valve off, check your air pressure, and then you're at your desired, man, I'm having a tough time talk. You got your desired air pressure and you're good to go. This is a cool gift. It's really cool. You can grab it from myoffroadradio.com, and they're cool to have. And it's a special tool. Not a lot of them out there like this. So when you show up on the trail with one of these and you connect your rig up, everybody's like, what is that? And then you start talking about it and everybody wants one. So it's a fun, awesome tool to have in that arsenal when I've already got everything else. All of these links I'll put down below in the description. If you're looking for any of them, you can go down there and grab them. I'll have links out to probably Amazon and my off-road radio to get these links. I appreciate you watching. If you guys have any other Christmas gift ideas, or holiday gift ideas, that is, I would love to see them. I'm always in the market for new and cool things. Just put them down below in that comment section. And don't forget, keep crawling.